Hello. Happy day two of a 3-day fast. I hope you guys are rocking it if you're doing it. I am just over 30 hours in. Let's see here. I'm at 41 hours and 22 minutes left. So I feel like this has been a very fast fasting day. I feel like the reason is I'm not vlogging this time. So I've just been able to stay really busy. I got a lot done today. It's been a very productive day and that has made the day breeze by. I didn't have to document every decision I was making or why I was doing it, and I think that's really made this a very uh, quickly passing 3-day fast. I did have a little bit of a like, oh wait, Jackie, you normally eat right now, like my body telling me that earlier today, and um, I got through it. Had my coffee, had lots of coffee today. It's very, very cold here. And then I also have sparkling water and I put element in it. And so I've been having it this evening and it's been going really good. I hope you guys are finding the same thing. Hi, Angelo. Building your fasting muscle one fast at a time. Me too. And Dina, trying a 3-day fast. Good for you. And Devin, hello to you. I'm curious how far everyone is in their fast. If you want to share that, feel free to go ahead. But I'm kind of excited every time I get to the evening. It's exciting to think like, oh, I'm getting the easiest fasting hours here soon. I do feel pretty high energy despite having decaf coffee that comes with longer fasts for me. Tomorrow I'm going to film a fast, or excuse me, a video about what I drink during my fast. I keep getting questions about flavored element. I've made videos on this in the past, but my channel's been around for 5.5 years, strictly being about fasting. So I need to update it because people keep asking. But I do have the flavored element. That is a question I get regularly in my longer fast, but I highly encourage anyone that if you have never had the flavors, that you test it not in a 3-day fast because some things like Diet Pop, which I do like, make me feel hungry. I've tested a lot of things, and Diet Pop makes me feel hungry, but the flavored element doesn't. Um, it just like I have mint, like very strong mints that doesn't make me feel hungry. Brush my teeth doesn't make me feel hungry, but I've tested a lot of these things on my own personal self. So I know what's going to make me feel triggered to more hunger. And if I have a Diet Pop while I fast, well, I know it's going to make me hungry. But I wouldn't want to find that out in the middle of a 3-day fast. So that is not the time I think to try that. Let's see here. Sunflowers at 31 hours. Then yay. So we're really, really close to each other. Devin, I can't wait to go to bed. I'm wired too. Good luck. I hope you can fall asleep. It is hard for me. I sleep really well once I fall asleep, but sometimes I just have a hard time going to sleep. If that is the case, this is not at all 100% medical advice because I do not get good sleep. I need to tell you that. But if I am having a hard time falling asleep, I just stay up later and I get stuff done instead of like laying in bed, like hoping I go to bed. If I can tell I'm not going to fall asleep, I just stay up and do stuff. Um, Again, that's probably not good advice. I'm not one that gets the proper amount of sleep on a nightly basis, though. Um, Pam asked, I'm new. Why do you fast? I started fasting June of 2020 to lose weight. I thought it was just going to be another diet. I have gained and lost 30, 40 pounds many times in my adult life since having children, even before having children, but it was super simple to lose weight. Like if I wanted to lose weight before I had kids, I would just think about working out and I could almost lose weight, but I was 20. So um, once I started having kids, losing weight was much harder. The older I got, it was much harder. And I would do things like Weight Watchers or calorie restriction. And I would always burn out because I was restricting myself from eating certain foods or feeling left out, or I'd make myself a diet version of things and counting calories all day long. It just really burnt me out. And so I'd lose weight and then I'd say, screw it, I want to eat food again. And fasting I thought would be kind of just another diet. I started fasting through my church, nothing to do with weight loss. We do it every January, 21 days of Seek. And during that once, I just thought, well, fasting seems like it's something I could do. I know people do it for weight loss. And I kind of parked that idea and then told my friend during the pandemic, "I think I'm gonna start fasting." And a few weeks later, she texted me and said, "Hey, how's fasting going?" As I was literally eating cookies for breakfast, which sounds so horrible, but I was. Um, or cake or something. I remember it was like super sweet, and I texted her like a picture of me eating saying, "Not good." And she recommended Fast Feast Repeat to me because me telling her I was gonna fast encouraged her to look into it, and she started reading a book, and I just never went back. I started fasting. I did lose the weight, but I fell in love with the ease of it and the peace of it. So I've lost weight and I maintained the weight loss. And now I just have a short eating window, but I don't diet. I don't restrict. I do try to think of what I can add to my eating window. So, like yesterday, I had burgers and fries, but I added a salad. I made sure I had a salad with it. And by eating the salad and then the burger, I actually didn't have a ton of room for the fries. So, fries weren't restricted, but I prioritized having a salad, which was still delicious. I love salads and it was full of lots of yummy things. But then I ate the burger and I still had the availability to eat fries, but then I just didn't even eat that much because I crowded my plate, didn't leave as much room in my appetite for them. So I focus on doing stuff like that instead of restricting. I just add things that I need and I still eat the things that I want. And it's been very peaceful. And then when I'm fasting, it's like super simple. Um, but now I've lost weight. I maintain the weight loss. I've also had a lot of health benefits. Kelly, you want to come say hi? My son always likes to come say hi during lives. So everyone's home. If you hear it, yes, they're here. You gotta duck down. You're getting too tall.
Hi.
So here he is. There's my boy. Thanks for visiting. Um, so I've also had health benefits, and it's one of the reasons I continue to fast is not only maintaining the weight loss, the peace of mind is amazing, and then all the health benefits are very encouraging to me to continue because I see health improvement. What are my thoughts on the best sparkling water flavored element combos for evening beverages with my meals? Well, this is very much a personal thing. Like, I have friends that absolutely love the holiday or not the holidays, like the winter blends of, actually, does Element have that out right now? I need to look that up. They make the chocolate ones or chocolate caramel, caramel salt, and I think they're good, but I like the fruity so much more. Um, so it's kind of you have to know, I guess, what your personal preferences are, but I personally like to have sparkling water. I like to drink it cold, is my preference. And then I like to have pretty much plain sparkling water or even like a lemon sparkling water. But then I really love lemonade is my favorite, watermelon's my second favorite, and I really like to add lemonade with raspberry or lemonade with watermelon and make like a berry lemonade essentially. So, so good. Um, I also really like the Element sparkling cans. I'm trying to see. I actually don't see them promoting. I didn't even think of that. Like, hello, we're in winter. Do they not have the chocolate caramel they had last year? I drink so much of the fruit. No, they have chocolate caramel, chocolate salt, and so they don't have the chocolate chai or the raspberry chocolate. Um, I drink so much of the fruit, I didn't even pay attention if they had the other flavors. They normally sent out a box, and I was just like, "Wait a minute, I haven't seen that." But I really like the fruity ones. So those are my favorite: lemonade, watermelon, raspberry. I don't dislike any flavors, but those 100% are my favorites with sparkling water. So I don't even think you need a flavor of sparkling water to add those to it. But yum. The only downside of liking it cold is I am freezing right now, but I am looking forward to drinking more of it after this. Victoria is 31 hours down and feeling good. Yay! I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. I'm in a bit of a pickle when it comes to breaking my fast because we are doing something. It got bumped from Thursday to Wednesday, and it's going out to eat, which no problem. I do that all the time, but we generally go to this restaurant because of their desserts, but I also try not to have a ton of like added sugar at the end of a 72-hour fast. I have a feeling I'm probably going to end up doing it and then regretting it Thursday as far as I'll feel more sluggish. But we do it every Christmas. We go to this restaurant, we eat dinner there and get dessert, and then we walk around and look at Christmas lights. So it won't be like sugar in an empty stomach, but generally I do kind of avoid dessert type foods after a 72-hour fast that first like day. But I didn't realize that today it got bumped from what Thursday to Wednesday. And I was like, oh dang it. Like it'll make dinner easy, but I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do. But I have a feeling I'll probably still do it because it's a once a year thing and I love it. It's a tradition we do and it's like a baked apple pie that I like. So a lot of it is fruit. Absolutely, there's sugar added to it, but it is like a fruit sweet. So I don't know. But I normally do try to avoid having a ton of sugar in that eating window. Does anyone else know how you're breaking your 72-hour fast? I haven't bought it yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get the fajita steak from not Meijer, Walmart. I just do the grocery pickup, and Aldi has 49-cent avocados right now. I'll probably Wednesday, I go do my, Aldi finds video. I shop Aldi, see what they have in the new Aldi finds. I'll probably grab a fresh avocado then, or maybe I'll just have just an avocado and then wait a little bit and have cauliflower soup ready before we go to dinner later. I'm not sure, but usually steak just tastes like the most amazing thing in the world. When I haven't eaten in 3 days, it's almost feels like a tradition at this point, and I do very, very much enjoy it. So, I think if I didn't make it, I'd be sad and then run to Walmart and get it and make it last minute. So, we'll see. But I'd love to hear what you guys are breaking your fast with if you've planned it. Also, if you have any questions for me to include in the what I drink while I'm fasting video, I'm filming that tomorrow. I'd love to have any thoughts or any requests of what to include in that. But pretty much black coffee, plain iced tea, sparkling water, unflavored, plain iced water. I'm trying to think. And then I do have flavored element. I used for like the first, I don't know, almost 2 years that I drank element. I only had the raw when I was fasting, and then I'd have the flavors during my fast or during my eating window. But I started testing it as part of wearing a continuous glucose monitor, and it didn't make a difference. And then I was like, and it tastes so much better. So I just personally am like, I am going to do what works for me. It may not be like a perfect clean fast, but I'm not trying to be like perfect. I'm trying to do something that's enjoyable, sustainable, helpful for me. And then I do have diet pops every once in a while I'm fasting, but it's something I do knowing it will potentially make me hungry, so I'm kind of mindful of when I do it, and I talk about that I'll talk about that in the video too. It's something like kinda like tomorrow, I know if I have sugar, I'll probably feel a little more sluggish on Thursday, and I'm just gonna deal with it because it's the benefit of participating weighs me feeling a little sluggish, but then I'm gonna go over all of that in the videos. But if there's anything you want me to include, let me know. Let's see. Uh, um, Says, what do you consume before sleeping in a prolonged fast? I don't do anything different. I take I take a medication and then coffee. I drink coffee like all day long. I do drink decaf most of the time. I also sometimes have a glass of water, but I hate getting up to use the restroom. I mean, I have coffee, but for some reason, if I have water, that just makes me have to go to the bathroom quicker. So I try not to drink water right before bed, but pretty much I just have coffee right before bed and my medication. Um, that's it. I don't do anything different. I don't take magnesium. Having Element does have magnesium in it, but it's not a ton. It is 60 milligrams magnesium in a packet of Element. So I have that, but I don't take anything to help me fall asleep. I don't know if that's what you were asking about, but my medication and coffee are essentially what I have right before bed. Everett, I love that name, by the way, Everett. Got through a 3-day fast last week, trying again this week, failed at 5 PM again, start again tomorrow. Thanks for doing this. It's encouraging. Well, yay. That's amazing. Once a quarter is good enough for me. 1 week and then the next, that is amazing. That's commitment. And uh, you didn't fail. I mean, you didn't do the 3-day fast, but I'm sure you got some sort of a fast in before that. And I think that any fast is worth logging, celebrating. And yes, it may not be what you planned, but don't let yourself get discouraged. And I'm glad you're joining again with us. Pure energy. Yes, I know. He is getting so big. He is so tall and big. And lately, I just feel like baby is slipping through. Like, I don't have babies anymore. And it literally feels like an emotional stab to the heart sometimes. Just little things make me feel like, oh my gosh, you have no little kids. Amanda says, "Hey, Jackie, I'm about 28 hours in and feeling sleepy. I've worked my nursing shift today, so fasting was easy since I was busy. Yay! Wow. So you're feeling sleepy. That's good for you. I hope you can sleep really well today. And I'm sure working a nursing shift tires you out. Um, I hope you get your wonderful sleep. And are you working tomorrow? If you're doing a 3-day fast, is it going to help you get through day 3? But good for you. Yeah, I if I were a nurse, I would 100% fast. Just have my coffee, water, go, go, go. You guys do not get it. My experience with nurses, pediatric, PACU, obviously I've seen emergency room. They just go, go. There is no stopping. And I think the fasting would work really well for me in that field. AM, TV, no. Pure energy, not yet. I might think tomorrow. I usually know what I want to eat because I'm be thinking about food, but I don't know this time, which is crazy. This fast is interesting because I'm doing 75 hard at the same time, so I have to work out 2 times a day. Oh my gosh. I thought about doing 75 hard to end the year, and I didn't do it obviously, but good for you. I did work out today and I got a lot of steps in, but not 2 45-minute workouts minimum. So good for you. That is crazy commitment to do a 3-day fast in the middle of that. I'd be interested to hear how that goes. Maybe one of these other ones you can tell me at the end how your 3-day fast felt with the 75 hard. Jay Rude says, I'm not ready for a 72-hour fast yet, but I'm going to build my fasting muscle and join the next 72-hour fast. I'm currently striving for 20 to 24 hours fast right now. I think that's great. I really hope it's clear that I'm not ever trying to get someone to do this that is not ready for it or not wanting to do it. Because even if you love fasting, you don't have to want to do a 3-day fast. But I love that as a community, we can do what's pushing ourselves or our own individual goals at the same time. So even though for me, I call it a 3-day fast, and that's what I personally like to do on a quarterly basis, I love that you're joining and you're pushing yourself with the 20 to 24 hours. That's 100% what this is intended to be, an encouragement for us to reach our goals together, to know that we're not doing it alone, and that oh, I'm not the only one that's freezing right now or the only one that's super energized instead of heading to bed. I know there are others that are fasting and making the same choice, and we're in this together. So I love that. And the next one will be the first Sunday of March. So I'm going to look right now. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. I just clicked off of 2026 thinking, what am I looking at? But that is actually, so March, the first Sunday in March is March 1st. So that will be the next one. March 1st, we start, and on March 4th. So if you want to put on your calendar, that is when it's going to be. But I always, one time we had a federal holiday in the middle of it, and I tried switching it, and some people didn't want me to, and some did. So I just said from now on, just so it's clear, it's just going to be the first Sunday of every single quarter. March, June, September, December, and whatever the Sunday is. So this one, it's a little late in the month. But March 1st, it's going to be the very first one. So that'll be the next time we can do it. I like that the December one is probably one of the easier ones for me because it is after Thanksgiving. You might already start all the holiday stuff, but it's still early enough in the month that I don't have like a ton of holiday coming. But it feels like a good launch point into a very busy holiday season, like all the events coming up and parties and get togethers. And yes, lots of yummy food at all of them, but I have this nice long fast leading into it. To I don't want to say like to make it where I earn the food, nothing like that, but where it just feels like a good set point before a very busy food centric season. So I'm excited for it. Well, I've really enjoyed talking with you guys. I am right outside my son's room and he's going to bed right now. So I'm going to get off. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Whether you can fall asleep or not, I hope it still is a pleasant evening and stay warm. Get your rest, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 3. Woohoo.